Assalamu alaikum dear students. Welcome to science class of grade 6. Dear student, in our previous lecture we have discussed about skin, the organ of touch. Now in our today lecture we will discuss about eye, the organ of sight. How do you see the beautiful world around you? What helps you to see things? Eyes are the organs of sight. The human eye is like a ball and is the most delicate part of the body. So eyes need protection from the outer environment which can damage eyes. Eyes are protected by eyelids, eyelashes and tears. The eyelid covers the eyes. It covers the eyes completely when needed. Eyelashes are the tiny hairs on the eyelids. They protect the eye from dust particles. Special glands called tear glands are also present in eyes. They produce tears and wash the eyes when necessary and keep them safe from drying. Now I will discuss the structure of an eye. The human eye. The human eye is the most valuable and sensitive sense organ, and it is a natural optical instrument. The eye is nearly spherical in shape with a single bulge in the front part, and it enables us to see the beautiful, colorful world around us. Let us discuss about the important parts of the eye and their function. The important part of the eye, cornea. The front part of the eye is covered by transparent spherical membrane called cornea. Next, iris. Just behind the cornea is a dark color muscular diaphragm which has a small circular opening in the middle. Third one is pupil. Pupil is the small circular opening of iris. The pupil appears black because no light is reflected from it. The dark center in the middle of the iris. The pupil determines how much light is let into the eye. It changes sizes to accommodate for the amount of light that is available. The iris regulates the light by adjusting the size of the pupil. Let us see how iris regulates and controls the amount of light entering the eye. When the intensity of light is more, or if it is a bright source of light, then the iris makes the pupil to contract, and as a result the amount of light entering the eye decreases. When the intensity of light is less, or if the light is dim, then the iris dilates the pupil so that more light can enter the eye. The important parts of the eye is eye lens. The eye lens is a convex lens made of a transparent jelly-like proteinaceous material. The eye lens is hard at the middle and gradually becomes soft towards the outer edges. The eye lens is held in position by ciliary muscles. The ciliary muscles help in changing the curvature and focal length of the eye lens. Next one is retina. The inner back surface of the eyeball is called retina. It is a semi-transparent membrane which is light sensitive and is equivalent to the screen of a camera. The light-sensitive receptors of the retina are called rods and cones. When light falls on these receptors, they send electrical signal to the brain through the optic nerve. Next one is vitreous humor. The space between the retina and eye lens is filled with another fluid called vitreous humor. Blind spot. It is a spot at which the optic nerve enters the eye and is insensitive to light, and hence the name. Let us discuss about accommodation of the eye and power of accommodation. Accommodation of the eye the process by which the ciliary muscles change the focal length of an eye lens to focus distance or near objects clearly on the retina is called the accommodation of the eye. Power of accommodation, the ability of the eye to focus objects lying at different distances is called the power of accommodation of the eye. How does an eye focus objects at varying distance? When the ciliary muscles are relaxed, the eye lens becomes thin. Thus its focal length increases and we see the distant objects clearly. When the ciliary muscles are contracted, then the curvature of the eye lens increases and the eye lens becomes thick. Thus its focal length decreases and we see nearby objects. In brief, it is the adjustment of the focal length of the eye lens which enable us to focus on objects situated at different distances. So, the function of the eye. The eye allows us to see and interpret their shapes, colors and dimensions of objects in the world by processing the light they reflect. Eyes are sense organs that detect and respond to light stimulus, giving a sense of sight. They contain photoreceptors, rods and cones located in the retina. Rods and cones detects light stimuli and converts light energy to nerve impulses which are transmitted to the brain for interpretation, and then we are able to see anything in upright position. This is your lecture. Related PDF is sending to you with this lecture. You have to written related question on your neat notebook. Allah Hafiz.